Welcome to Montgomery, Alabama. I'm Lee Priest. I'm here with the RX crew. Well, they were somewhere, but I'm here with Tours of Montgomery. You can call this number and I shall come out and take you on a tour. Here we are right now down near this beautiful fountain, and when we cross the street, we're going to go to the site of the Rosa Parks bus stop, where she would not give up her seat, which she was arrested for, which started the big campaigns, and then it was the thing where they didn't ride a bus for so ever. So we shall go have a look at the fountain, make a wish. The wish is, the RX crew was coming, but they're not. So they're still sitting in the restaurant, probably thinking, I wonder where Tyler and Lee are. Tyler, watch out for this truck coming around, because we're going to go over to this fountain. It's like the one in Italy, you know, similar. Look at this, beautiful water. You're probably wondering when this was built. Well, this was built in 1825. It was commissioned by Leonardo da Vinci, famously copied from his fountains in Italy and Rome. The da Vinci artwork on this fountain was brought here from Italy and commissioned. They had a guy called Franco Malagio Papumio. He's the one that actually did this fountain in honor of Leonardo da Vinci and the goddess up there of water. And then she had sex, had a couple of kids, so they threw them on the statue as well, because, you know. And down underneath it were a couple of her lovers. She was a bit of a whore, and that's why we got the water coming down, because she was very fluent with her juices. Her water broke a lot because she had so many kids, and they call this water broke fountain, because she had so many children. Are you questioning this tour guide?
No, not at all.
You paid for the tour, shut up and just take what you get. All right, now we're going to come around here. As you can see, there was two small villages, New Philadelphia, founded by Massachusetts lawyer Andrew Dexter, no relation to Dexter Jackson, in 1817. And then as you can see, John Scott in 1818, they're united in 1819. So Dexter Avenue and East Alabama's Main Street, Commerce Street, which is this street here, Commerce, because there's lots of commerce. We just had the Loomis money truck go with all the tips from the show that Dave was going to give us. And the fountain was erected in 1885. Look, I was almost close on that date, wasn't I? And then in 1919, Selma Montgomery Civil Rights March. We all know about that. There's a good movie called Selma, you can go watch it. Now we should go over here where Rosa Parks has been waiting patiently for us. Come over. As we can see, we're going to cross the road. We've got to look both ways, no one's coming. Come over here. And this was the clock tower that Dave was talking about, where it's like very expensive, owned by the Jews. See, as you can see on the tower. And here we have, see that? Oh, someone crossed out the L's a bit on there. It is jewelers, so I'm sorry to the Jews, but I mentioned that. This is Rosa Louise Macaulay Parks, Lady of Courage. She was born in Tuskegee, Alabama on February the 4th, 1913, okay? And she had two girls, age 11. Both became active in the National Association of Advancement for Coloured People. Rosa Parks served as a local chapter secretary. Yeah, look at that. Kappa Alpha sorority. Alabama's Women Hall of Fame she got inducted in 2008. That's very good, wasn't it? And as we can see, there's beautiful plants here. A fire hydrant. Now, you don't normally see fire hydrants yellow and silver, but you know, sometimes during weekdays we don't have much in Alabama, so we bring the young kids down and tell them it's R2-D2. What do they know?
Do you have fire hydrants in Australia?
Not really, no, but we do.
Do you just let the fires happen? Or?
Yeah, we just let it burn. But here we have here.
There she is.
Here she is, and here it is here, see? Where she was arrested in 1955 for refusing to relinquish her seat to a white passenger. Then her arrest, that happened 2 blocks west of Montgomery Street, sparked a 381-day bus boycott, which was led by the Montgomery Improvement Association and claimed Brother Gale plaintiff. Yes, there you go. This sculpture was dedicated in 2019. So it hasn't been here that long,
Yeah, it's kind of
but it's very well kept. She's actually, it's almost dressed like the Queen of England with her little purse, her little clutch, they call it.
maybe it's a scale.
I think she was taller than me.
You think?
Yeah. They'd probably make it the scale, wouldn't they?
I would hope.
Yeah, because you wouldn't have a, if she was 6 foot, you wouldn't make it short, and then if she was short, you wouldn't have a like that, would you? Because I'm guessing they're keeping with, did they call them a bonnet here, the hat, or a,
Oh, I'd have to
or
guess.
just a hat?
You're asking the wrong.
Okay, well, I don't know.
But it's beautiful. She's a powerful, strong, awesome woman.
Well,
and
well, I thought,
sweet to be here. It's
I thought,
historical.
I thought you with your gay tendencies would know about women's clothing.
I have gay tennis shoes.
Yes, you do.
What's gay about
Now let's go down here. We shall walk down the road, and we're going to just stroll along this street. As you can see, this is for sale if you'd like to buy it. It's a beautiful building, erected in 1895. This building was erected. It's had a few makeovers since, but it has some beautiful, you know, French shutter blinds inside that we can show you around later. 2 bedrooms, 2 bathrooms, kitchen and a little kitchenette off to the side at the back. It's really good. It's got a little rooftop if you've got pets with some grass up there, but you know, this will be the right place for the right person. You can maybe put in a little restaurant downstairs. And here we have the pharmacy here. Now the pharmacy wasn't very popular, so it closed down. You know, not many people like going buying drugs. And here we have the trophy shop where we get our trophies from. This is where I go and get all my trophies if I want a trophy. Oh, hold on. What do we have here? Donald Trump and Biden.
Oh, wow, look, they're all hanging out.
And look, there's the cackling hyena
It's nice to see them all
and
hanging out.
Barack. And look at them smiling too. And this is actually nice, isn't it? Look at that inside the bottle, the way they got that eagle in there. This is what you do if you don't want to compete. You just come here and buy trophies and you can be a champion in your own mind. Oh, these are nice. Look at these pet ones. Oh, we might find a Baxter dog. Oh, this one here looks a bit like Baxter.
Is there a schnauzer?
Oh, we can pretend the one at the back there.
We
It's
can
half,
pretend.
half schnauzer, half beagle.
That's,
It's like a...
that's a schnauzer right there.
Hey, this little one here. Look, that's what
That's
I
a
was pointing at. What do you think I
schnauzer.
was pointing at? That one?
I was looking at the poodle.
We'll buy you a Baxter on the way back. It can be my gift to you for
Yeah.
putting up with all my shit. I'll buy you that on the way back.
That'd be so nice.
Here we have Can't Keep a Job, Let Us Help. That should be for a lot of bodybuilders watching this. Call that number, you fucking losers who can't get a job. Well, I want to be professional. I haven't got time to get a job, blah, blah, blah. Yeah, you do, because you look like shit, so get a job. Heaven's Depot didn't last too long because heaven doesn't exist. These people found out the hard way. Here we are coming live from the RSA building here in Montgomery, Alabama. As you can see, this naturally fed spring, similar to Old Faithful in Yellowstone. But this thing here goes continuously, whereas Old Faithful, they got times, you don't know when it's going to go off and that. So listen, don't waste your time going to Yellowstone. Come on down to Montgomery, Alabama. This thing just goes non-stop. The underwater spring's been going thousands of years. Once they tapped into it, now it just continually runs. So in the old days, they used to bring the horses down here and let the horses drink. When people... Excuse me, sir.
I'm sorry, I don't know if I believe what you're saying, and it's funny.
Did you pay for the Montgomery, Alabama tour?
No.
Look at this face. Would I lie? This is being fed from the springs that have been running for thousands of years. I will repeat again. And when people used to walk across these lands, the Cherokee and Mohopopo Indians, they used to come here and feed and like wash the horses down. And this is what sort of built the city around this, the nice water spot. Most cities you'll find are built around water sources, and this is still running. There we have the American flag and the state Alabama flag down there, the white with the red cross on it. And here this is over here the cauldron. This cauldron was shipped over from ancient Egypt. It was, you know, when you see the pyramids back in the day and the Sphinx and that, they had a few of these. So here we have one here shipped over. Believed to have come from outside of Caesar's tomb himself. Once they burnt Caesar's body, they had a few of these placed around it. And then, you know, there's a lot of infighting in Rome and shit. Stuff got stolen. It got thrown on a ship with a few people and brought over here.
Oh.
See, this is the river church. As I said, which you laughed about, the springs down there. The springs used to have a river running through here.
Oh.
But as the city built up, they built over the river. But the river is still, you know, pushing the water up through that spring. So laugh all you want, that this here was actually sitting on the river until this became civilized and they built over it. But here we have a beautiful shot of the court. Look at that. Look at that beautiful building. You don't really want to see the inside of there.
Yeah, it looks impressive.
And there's the flag again, as you notice. Like I said, it's very similar to a Swiss flag, so don't get it confused.
Don't get it twisted.
No, well, that flag is twisted. It just needs a bit more wind. Notice you're being filmed by their cameras filming you.
Ooh.
Here we have the WSA F12 building, local channel.
What?
Local channel. You probably see this show on there. This show called Walking Montgomery.
Walking Montgomery with Lee Priest.
That's right. And here we have the judicial parking. Now, as you can see, as you drive in here, they check under cars. They go through this screening here. This, what looks like a shed, is actually an X-ray machine. See the big thing on the side there? That shoots out these chemical images and make sure there's no bombs or anything under the cars, or make sure there's no criminals trying to sneak out. You know, you see it in the movies all the time. They get up under the cars, they fucking sneak out. It's like, they don't play that shit here. No, they got fucking special screening booths. So all these cars, once they go in there, they're properly screened. So you should be feeling happy and safe to know there's no vehicles that will get you. It is, exactly. G'day, how are you? Here we go. Can we make it in 8 seconds? Come on, keep up, please, keep up. This actually looks like the old Joe Weider building in Woodland Hills, a smaller version. Do you know the first election in Montgomery, Alabama was January 3rd, 1820? Well, you do now. I'm glad I told you. Jonathan Cogswell Fairley's store, he was elected and held the establishment. This is the state bar here. And you can see where we are if you look here. This is where Dave's from down here in Florida. There's the Gulf. There's you over there in fucking Tallahassee somewhere.
Yeah, yes.
There's Mississippi burning over there. And that's where I was a week and a half ago in Tennessee, Nashville. I get around, don't I?
Yeah, I'd say.
But look at this. This actually looks like the Weider building. If you ever see the Weider building in Woodland Hills, this is like a smaller version of it. It's incredible. And to have a state bar is something very good. Not all states have them. I know California, they have the Mars, that's their state bar. Here they have the Cherry Ripe. Different states have different bars, so I'm not quite sure what the state bar here is. It could be the Bounty Bar, I think. But, you know, they're all different. Here we have some of the famous judges, all corrupt, but we can go say hello to them. The Court of Criminal Appeals, the Civil Appeals. Like, there's so many. And they look beautiful, don't they? Look at them, so stoic. Lucian Dubin Gardner, Chief Justice. James Edwin Livingston. This is where they used to go, remember? They'd walk up to him and go, Mr. Livingston, I presume? That's him. That's him. Here we have over here, oh, he had a few too many pizzas and stuff. Hal Thomas Heflin, he was a heifer. Heflin, they used to call him. And here we have Clement Clay Bow Torben Jr. Bow, that's a very southern name. Clement Clay Bow. G'day, Bo. Hey, yo, boy. Yeah, squeal like a pig. Ernest C. Sonny Hornsby. Now, we have a place called Hornsby in Australia. I wonder if it's been related. He was the son of Ernest Arnold Hornsby and Kate Clayton Hornsby. Graduated Tallahassee High School. He received his BA degree from Auburn University. Good job, you wasted your time. Let's go see. And I believe this march will go down as one of the greatest struggles for freedom and dignity in the nation's history. That was from Martin Luther King. And they ended their march here on the foot of the Capitol steps in 1925. We've been retracing their steps and there was 25,000 people. Today it's just me and Tyler. We would have had a few more, but they're probably still back at the restaurant talking shit. So we're keeping the dream alive, Tyler and I. And look at these beautiful buildings here. Look at this. State of Alabama. The beautiful grounds, look at this. And people say, where do our tax dollars go? Well, this is where your tax dollars go. Look at this beautiful, the way it's like a bowling green. It's so beautiful. The trees are manicured beautifully. This is Bicentennial Park, opened on December 14th, 2019. Here we had the iron boom. It was a big industry. This is where they were digging up all the iron. Be careful that they didn't, dig up that natural spring or cause it to collapse. And as I said, all the sprinklers around here are fed by the natural spring. That's how the grass is so green. Look at the beautiful, I'll just take a few photos myself. I just put them on the tour guide website, so when you just call me up, I can put out points of interest, okay? Now look at this beautiful building. We're going to walk up these stairs. It's almost like the scene from Rocky if I ran up it, but I'm not going to run up them. We'll probably get arrested. That's me taking a picture of me. They've got a bit of that bar's in the way, isn't it, of the seal? Play the music. Gonna fly now. Gonna fly now. Thank you. I just want to say thank you for coming on this tour. And standing up here, all I want to say is, fuck, we've got a long way to walk back. Look at that, turn around. Look where the fountain is. But this is a very beautiful city. I highly recommend everyone come on down. Just like I said, call that number for the tour when you're in town. And there's beautiful places to eat. It's beautiful, it's green, it's fresh air. And come look at this historic building. So we'll catch you next time on Lee and Tyler Trails. Out now.